Welcome, or hopefully welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to do a quick video showing you guys my Louis Vuitton monogram canvas handbag collection. So I have 5 bags. I'm going to show them to you in order of the order that I got them. And then instead of doing like a full review or an overview of each bag, I'm just going to do some pros and cons on each of them. Hopefully I don't go into a sneezing fit. Apparently it's allergy season and it keeps happening. So wish me luck. Here we go. We're going to start with the Louis Vuitton Pochette Accessoires, or Pochette Accessories in English. This is the first Louis Vuitton canvas bag that I still own. My very first Louis Vuitton canvas bag was the Louis Vuitton Noé, the original Noé, with the vachetta all across the bottom of the bag. No longer have that, sold that, kind of regret it. But this is the one that I have in my collection that is from my earliest purchase. I think I've had this since 2018 or 2019. And pros, it is, for me, it's become a carefree, worry-free bag. I still take very good care of it, but I got it on eBay used. It was a vintage bag, and I love that I don't have to stress about it. Like if I get caught in a downpour, I don't worry about it. I just carry on with whatever I'm doing, and I love that about it. So that's a pro. Con, I wish it came with a longer strap, even like a shoulder strap, not necessarily, doesn't have to be a crossbody strap, but it's a very good size for a crossbody bag. So I do use a strap from one of my other bags that I will show you in a minute. So that is bag number 1. Bag number 2 was my very first brand new luxury handbag, which is my Pochette Métis. And I love this bag. I have a million pros. Let me see if I can even think of a con. Okay. Let's start with the goods. Pros. Really great size bag. Really great everyday size bag. However, that leads me to my con, which is that lately I've been carrying more in my bags, and I find that when I stuff this completely full, the back pocket is where I usually keep my phone, and I have a hard time getting my phone to kind of just squeeze down in and out without feeling like I am going to end up damaging the canvas right here. Like I've seen people have cracking in this corner. I don't want to do that. So I wish this back pocket maybe had a little bit more room. I don't know how they would have done it. They would have had to add like additional space backward, but I don't really have any cons. I wish that the strap went a little bit shorter so that it could be a shorter shoulder bag. I think going to get a shoulder strap for this off of like Amazon or Etsy in just like the vachetta leather color and make it into a shoulder bag. So really love this bag. I have a million pros. I can do a full pros video on this bag if you'd like me to. But let's talk about number 3, which was my Louis Vuitton NéoNoé. And I have a on and off love relationship with this bag. I really do love it. I've talked about it a lot. This is my con, is that it is just kind of an in-between size. It is not as small as, say, the Pochette Métis, and not as big as one of the bags I'll show you next. It's kind of an in-between size, and I find myself reaching for either something smaller or something larger. And because it has the divider down the middle, it makes it harder to carry your larger items, like a water bottle. My iPad will fit in here, my 11-inch iPad, but it would be convenient if I could put things in a different way, like at an angle, as opposed to just front and back compartments. So that I think is my biggest con. Another con I have with this bag is that it is a little bit bulky. Because it is structured, when you wear it, it's kind of, it holds its shape very well, which is a great thing, but it means that it's a little bit bulky off of the side of your hip, off of the side of your body. So those are my cons. Pros is I think it is beautiful. I love it so much. I think it is stunning. That strap that I use with my Pochette Accessoires is the strap that goes to this bag. And I have never crossbodied this bag. I will adjust the strap with the little snaps here where it is a shoulder bag, and I love me a shoulder bag, so that is another pro. That's number 3. And number 4, definitely up there as one of my most used bags, especially when I first got it. I used it nonstop, which is the Louis Vuitton Boulogne. I'm not sure how you say it in French, but she is a stunner. Pro with this right off the bat is it is so extremely versatile because you can shoulder bag it. You can adjust the straps with the snaps and make it a crossbody bag if you want to be hands-free. And then it does come with the chain. It's in the other room. I'm sorry, I should have brought that out. But it comes with a beautiful chain that makes it a little bit more dressy, a little bit more formal. And I really love, oh, it might be inside. Nope. That's an applesauce. I heard a noise and thought it was the chain. Well, dang. It comes with a beautiful chain. You can go search Louis Vuitton Boulogne and you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's a very, very, very versatile bag. A con is, again, I've been carrying, this isn't a con for the bag. This is kind of a con for more of my lifestyle lately, which is I've been carrying a lot more things, which has required me to carry a lot bigger bags. And lately I find this just ever so slightly too small. Obviously it does not fit an iPad, does not fit my work stuff, but just as an everyday bag when I'm not working, it's still just ever so slightly too small. Gosh, I don't really have any other cons with this bag. You'd think the shape would be a con, but it's not. I don't find the shape to be a problem at all. Yeah, love this bag. And then that leads us to number 5, which is my last bag. My most recent Louis Vuitton canvas purchase, which is the Louis Vuitton Graceful MM. And I really love this bag. I have gotten a lot of use out of it in the last, I don't know, 8 to 12 months or so. Very, very convenient to use, very comfortable on. A con is that if you are shaped similar to me and my body, on me, this really is, I don't know how much of me you can see, but this really is an armpit bag. It's really not much of a problem. I don't mind it too much. In the summer, I do feel like I am just sweating all over my bag, and I worry about this getting sweat deodorant on this tab, but it hasn't happened yet. So I guess that's a con, but it really doesn't bother me so much anymore, as much as I thought it would when I first purchased it. The other con that comes to mind with this bag, I've showed you guys before, is that I wish that they used a more durable metal, more durable coating on the metal of these rings, because hopefully you can see there is a lot of wear from these rings rubbing on these grommets. A lot of wear. And I just feel like these days, I mean, I have jewelry brands that are like inexpensive jewelry and they have a really high quality coating on them to make them last. I feel like Louis Vuitton could do something like that, but I don't know. That's a con. It bothered me a lot when I first got it. To be honest, you can't really see it most of the time. It's usually the most damaged or scraped up part is hiding inside of those grommets, and so you don't, always see it turn and actually see the marks. So really doesn't bother me that much anymore, but I do feel like they could have done something to make it somehow wear longer, but it is what it is. Let's see, what else? I don't think I have any other cons. I think that if they were gonna put a magnet on here like they did for the closure, I think they could have made a stronger magnet, because it really doesn't do a whole lot. But I mean, it doesn't fully close the bag anyways, so I wouldn't say that that's something that really bothers me. but just something that comes to mind as I feel like they could have put a stronger magnet for a magnetic closure. But yeah, pros is when it's full, it still looks great on your body, feels great on the body. It still like conforms to your body. It stands up by itself when it's full, and it's just a really great bag. It carries a lot. I've carried my laptop in it many times before. I think I have a 13-inch laptop. Great capacity. So yeah, I don't know. I love it. It's a great bag. That is it. That is my full collection. I do have a few leather bags from Louis Vuitton. If you'd like to see those, I'd be happy to show you guys sometime. But that is my full Louis Vuitton monogram canvas collection. There is one I've been eyeing for a very long time. Oh, I'll just tell you. I've always wanted a Speedy. Initially, before I had purchased any of these bags, I thought my first bag from Louis Vuitton would be, I thought my first designer bag would be a Louis Vuitton Speedy, a Speedy 30, and I still don't have it. So hopefully one day soon, I'll be adding that. But that's my collection. If you have any questions on any of these bags, if you'd like an in-depth review on any of these bags, if you want to know what fits, let me know. I'm happy to do that. And thank you for watching. Hope you're having a wonderful day.